There's a brutal truth that rarely gets said out loud. Growing your company, your vision, your dream, almost always comes at a cost. Every step forward feels like selling a little piece of yourself, your mission bending under the weight of outside demands, investors pushing for quick returns, compromises gnawing at your soul. It's the poison that every founder, every visionary, every leader knows too well. You want to scale, to change the game, to disrupt the status quo, but you dread the slow suffocation of your original promise. How did it come to this? How do you grow big without losing everything that made you different in the first place? The system offers 1,000 answers, but none of them truly set you free. That's where crowdfunding storms in like a wild hurricane, because it is more than just money. It's a revolution disguised as a funding tool. Crowdfunding unleashes a power so raw it can shatter the cage holding your vision hostage. It lets you grow on your own terms, connect with people who believe in your cause, who share your fire, who refuse to let you sell out. Think about the grind. Those endless meetings where you have to justify every choice to strangers who don't get your obsession or your mission. The starched suits, the cold spreadsheets, the pressure to scale fast and sell out faster. It feels like a prison with the door wide open, but chained shut by expectations. Contrast that with the magic of crowdfunding. It's a direct line to your tribe, real people who see beyond profit margins and want to fuel your real impact. They don't just buy a product, they invest their belief in you, making your success their own. This isn't just fundraising. This is a lifeline for founders tired of trading soul for growth. And here's the kicker. Crowdfunding breaks down every barrier the old system loves to throw at you. Forget about begging a few elite investors to see your potential. Forget about diluting your ownership until you're a stranger in your own company. With crowdfunding, your community is your ultimate investor. Vibrant, passionate, made up of individuals who want to walk beside you, not push you around. This is not about selling out. It's about scaling up by holding on tighter to your vision. Imagine a world where your customers become your champions, where every dollar raised is a vote of confidence, a shout of, "We got you," from hundreds, thousands of people who want you to win. But that power doesn't come for free. Crowdfunding demands an obsession, an authenticity that can burn out the faint-hearted. It's a raw, relentless relationship with your audience. You're open, vulnerable, daring them to believe in you before you've made a single sale. It means stepping into the spotlight, standing naked in front of the crowd, and daring them to see your truth. Scary? Absolutely. But the old ways, cold calls, awkward elevator pitches, meetings where you're invisible unless you fit a narrow mold, those are the chains dragging your vision under. Crowdfunding breaks them. It's raw. It's real. It's democracy in action. The crowd doesn't care about slick suits or polished PowerPoints. It craves soul. It chooses passion over polish. It demands that you lead with fire, not fear. Here's a little secret most founders don't want you to know. The biggest barrier to growth isn't money. It's alignment. Finding the right people who get what you're trying to build and connecting deeply with them. Crowdfunding is a scorched earth strategy to burn through noise and find that alignment. It forces you to clarify your message, crystallize your purpose, and package your vision in a way that resonates on a gut level. That's the real hack, the ultimate weapon for scaling without selling out, because it's not just about funding. It's about creating a ripple effect of commitment, energy, and raw belief that no traditional venture deal can match. Every founder hitting launch on a crowdfunding campaign steps off the safety net of the old system and into a wild new frontier. They say goodbye to gatekeepers and hello to a global audience eager for change, hungry for connection, desperate for something that means more than corporate buzzwords. This is the edge, the place where uncomfortable truths meet unfiltered possibility. It's where radical ideas thrive, not in sterile boardrooms, but in the hearts of real people who dare to believe in something different. Scaling here means building a movement, not just a business. It means crafting something so real it can't be bought or sold. Something that grows because it's alive. Now, the power of crowdfunding isn't just about raising cash. It's about liberation. It's about refusing to play by rules designed to keep brilliance trapped. The old world rewards conformity, clings to comfort, and celebrates mediocrity. Crowdfunding brings the misfits together, the radical few who refuse to be processed or optimized into oblivion. It creates a network of firebrands, a collective of those who burn with a mission too fierce to be tamed. When you rally a crowd who sees your vision not as a product, but as a cause, you plug into a force that pushes past limits, shatters ceilings, and rewrites the future on your own terms. Imagine your growth powered not by cold numbers, but by human stories, by people whose lives you've touched, who want to stand with you, who choose to be part of your journey every step of the way. That kind of growth can't be faked. It can't be scaled artificially. It's not built on hype, but on trust, authenticity, and mutual belief. Crowdfunding is a living proof that you don't have to sacrifice your soul to go big. You just have to connect deeply, dare boldly, and build real relationships. That's the kind of scaling that changes lives, including your own. This is more than a funding strategy. It's a blueprint for the future, for a world where founders own their power, where investors become believers, not just backers, and where progress breaks free from the shackles of the status quo. It's a call to the rare, the misunderstood, the misaligned, those who burn with a fire so fierce they can't settle for the easy route, the safe choice. Crowdfunding invites you to join a movement where everything is upside down and inside out, where individuals unite not by geography or title, but by the courage to disrupt, to challenge, to build something that's never been built before. No more waiting for approval from distant gatekeepers who don't understand your vision. No more shrinking yourself to fit a system designed to keep you small. Crowdfunding hands you the slingshot to not only launch, but to soar, to scale beyond the old rules, with the crowd as your engine, your armor, your proof that you're not alone. It's where your mission becomes a shared mission, where your dream is no longer solitary, but collective, fueled by a community that refuses to let you fade away. But get this clear. This power is not for the comfortable. It's not for those content with the status quo or for anyone who fears the spotlight. Crowdfunding demands a ruthless commitment to truth, to owning your story, flaws and all. It's messy, it's vulnerable, and it's absolutely electric. Yet in that fire lies a rebirth, a chance to rise beyond limitations and craft a future you won't recognize because it's shaped by those who dare to break all the old rules. So if inside you there's that quiet scream, that aching hunger for more than just fundraising, more than just climbing a ladder that's set on shaky ground, then crowdfunding speaks to you. It's a way out of the illusion, a path beyond the chains of traditional scaling, a means to build a legacy without compromise, to create a life and a business that's not borrowed but owned, raw, real, and yours. And every second spent hesitating is a moment lost in the old world. Every second embracing crowdfunding is a step closer to a new way, a way where the rare find each other, where brilliance aligns, and where the misunderstood no longer walk alone. This isn't just a hack. It's a liberation. It's a rebellion. It's the ultimate power play for those who refuse to sacrifice their soul for success. If the world says you have to sell out to scale, crowdfunding is the shout in the dark that says, not today, not us. Because scaling isn't about the size of your company. It's about the size of your courage, about the strength of your vision, about how fiercely you can ignite a tribe that won't let you die before you change everything. Crowdfunding isn't just an option. It's the lifeline for the rare, the fierce, and the unstoppable. This is where your future begins, not as a product to be sold, but as a movement to be lived. And that, right there, is freedom.